warning any members of the GOP from voting against it. During an event at the White House yesterday, Trump said Americans would benefit from the tax cuts in the measure and that the bill would create millions of jobs and grow the economy, while also falsely stating it includes no taxes on Social Security benefits.
This is the ultimate codification of our agenda to, very simply, a phrase that's been used pretty well by me over the last 10 years, but maybe even before that, make America great again. Very simple, make America great again. We don't want to have grandstanders where one or two people raise their vote. We vote no, and they do it to grandstand. That's all. Not good people. They know who I am, who I'm talking about. I call them out. But we don't need grandstanders. We have to get our country back and bring it back strong. And our country is going to be stronger, bigger, better than ever before.
Stronger, bigger, better. One person that I've spoken to Democrats and Republicans about this bill, Gene, who is saying to me, well, one thing that they do think is that the Democrats' chances in the midterms are stronger, bigger and better if this bill passes as it is.
Absolutely. It's not a popular bill. I mean, it's not. There are provisions in this bill for, various groups to hate, for everybody to hate. There's something in there, and
make a bill that big.
Yeah,
there are probably going to be bits that everybody can hate.
This is literally more than a kitchen sink bill. Everything is in there. The entire legislative agenda of this Trump administration is in this one bill, and so of course there are members of the House and members of the Senate who don't like various provisions of this bill, even if and when they corral all the Republicans into supporting some version of this bill with this stripped and that stripped. I think they have a real problem going into the midterms. I really do.
I can't get over a couple things here. One is the process, which is they haven't finished writing this thing and they're going to vote tomorrow.
Ticking, guys.
They're still going to vote on it tomorrow. It's crazy to me that, I mean, there's not been a single hearing in the Senate. They don't have a budget analysis. They don't have an analysis of how many people will be impacted by the Medicaid cuts. They don't actually know what's in the bill. They have to rewrite the bill, and they're still going to vote on it tomorrow. I mean, it's madness. Let's just call it what it is. It's total madness. We've never seen anything like this happen before.
What does that mean? If they are actually going to vote on it tomorrow, and it could go to the president's desk.
As of now, they're going to start the first vote tomorrow. As of now, I don't know, maybe not. But the idea is to get to the president's desk by July 4th. That's 7 days. Again, it's crazy. And if it were to happen in the reverse direction, Republicans would rightfully bemoan how absurd this legislative process is. The second thing, which is maybe more substantive, but I also can't get over, is that the cuts to this bill on the Medicaid side specifically, the people that are going to be harmed are actually Republicans and Trump voters in the majority. Now, it's obviously not exclusive of them, but because of the political realignments, we're talking about, rural hospitals. We're talking about MAGA types who depend on Medicaid. Republicans are going to make a huge hit to their own coalition, to their own interests. And you're starting to see some kind of realize this. I mean, Tom Tillis, for instance, the senator from North Carolina who's up this cycle, he's been like, I can't do this until I recognize how bad the hit is going to be in my state on Medicaid, because his people, his voters, his coalition will take the brunt of this. I don't think I've ever really witnessed a party self-sabotage in this type of fashion as the Republicans are doing right now, all because they're extremely worried about offending Donald Trump.
Yeah, I was talking, John, to a former Republican senator just this week who was saying, yeah, but healthcare is never up there in voting issues. You never see it ranking. What? It's not an issue. And actually, the argument that the Democrats with him were making is, yeah, but this is not it's not healthcare. This is an affordability issue, and affordability is the issue of the moment. That is what everyone is talking about. And of course, actually, really, healthcare is just affordability under another guise. Do you think it gets to the president's desk by July 4th? Are we taking bets this morning?
I'll take bets.
Hey, look, no one else is here, so we may as well have some fun.
I want the under.
We may as well pay for money.
Sam has the DraftKings app for legislative measures as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a polymarket guy. Come on. Let's get
there you go. I mean, the president wants it. I mean, July 4th is a week from today. So that seems, the clock is indeed ticking. But we're going to see a lot of pressure. It's really begun in the last day or so from President Trump to try to push this through by hell or high water. And it's a test. Will Republicans ever stand up to him? And we know if past his prologue, very few ever will. But we're seeing a